Hello Saber fans, Shamim here. Today I'm doing a video review of the new Exile Saber by SaberForge. This is one of their new pre-release sabers. They've been releasing many of their new designs as limited quantity pre-orders, starting quantity of 100, and then depending on how well those sabers sell, the design will either be added to their permanent lineup on their website later this year, or if the saber design does not do well, then it will be retired to the SaberForge vault, where it will be unavailable to the public until such time as SaberForge decides to bring it back out with some slight minor modifications as a limited run during special occasions here and there. So without further ado, this is the Exile, based off of the Quinlan Vos lightsaber from the Expanded Universe. I'm not super familiar with his character from the comics. I don't read a lot of the Star Wars comics, but from the few that I have read, I've enjoyed his character, and I really like his lightsaber design, and also the way that SaberForge realized his design in person. So this is a Champion Edition 12-watt lime green with SaberCore Viridium soundboard. Before turning it on, I'll give you an overview of the hilt from top to bottom. Starting at the top, we have, of course, the standard blade plug that SaberForge installs on all of their sabers except for the thin neck sabers, which are not designed to accept blade plugs. Normally, SaberForge will look at the design of the hilt. It's black and silver, or it has brass, or it's weathered, and then they will send you an appropriate blade plug to match. And if you want to change it up, you can always order additional ones from their website. Then we have the emitter, very reminiscent of the Phantom Menace Obi-Wan Kenobi style, with the red button, the silver, and the black. This is a decorative red button. It has no functional purpose on this saber. Here's the AV switch. It glows up green when you pull the kill key, which is right here. You pull this guy out and then the saber boots up. Some decorative set screws here holding the shroud in place, I'm assuming. This grip section is originally anodized black in the concept art and as the standard finish that's available on their Etsy store for purchase. But I wanted it to be a little bit more accurate to the Quinlan Vos design from the comics, which has a silver grip. And so I requested that in the order comments, and they were very happy to oblige. We have a gorgeous new, what is this called? The CoverTech knob, CoverTech knob 2.0 by SaberForge. Normally, all of their CoverTech knobs have these beautiful, designs around the corner, but this is the first time that I've seen a dual-tone CoverTech knob with silver on the top and then black accents and then a black base. So I'm really, really loving this new dual-tone CoverTech knob, and I hope to buy several more of them to install on some of my older sabers. And here is the pommel with... This is a very unique pommel. It's unique to the Exile as far as I'm aware. Look at how it's got the cutouts right there, and then also the speaker vent, which is really cool. It adds a lot to the sound. Speaking of sound, this is a Champion Edition saber, so of course it comes with lights and sounds. We'll pull the kill key to start it up.
SaberCore Viridium.
It says SaberCore Viridium is the name of the soundboard. It always plays that boot up sound. And we'll press the AV switch and turn it on. This is a 12-watt lime green LED. This is one of their two new green colors, lime green and mint green. And I'm very happy with this lime green. I don't know if you can see it in person, probably not, but let's see if you can look at it here. There is a hint of amber to this green. There's a lot of green and just a hint of amber, and so I'm guessing that their lime green LEDs are mixed with a lot of green and then either a heavily resisted amber or like a GGGA 12-watt LED. I'm not entirely sure. But however they mixed it, it's really pretty in person. I love the Exile lime green. Here it is again. Shining through the blade plug holes, which is quite cool. You can hear nice loud sound. Has some motion and clash effects. Blaster bolt deflection as the auxiliary sound effect. Press and hold for 3 seconds to turn it off. When the saber is off and the kill key is removed, you can access the onboard menu to adjust all the settings. So let's take a look at that. Press and hold for 3 seconds.
Main menu. Select optical frequency 1.
So you can select the optical frequency, that's the blade flicker. So 1 is no flicker, it's a solid blade.
2.
You can see now it's pulsing slowly.
3.
3, it's a bit faster pulsing.
4.
4, it's very fast.
5.
And 5 is almost solid. You can't really see on the camera. But there, you can kind of see it pulsing very quickly.
1.
And then back to 1, it's a solid green. So I'm going to stick with 1 for now.
Select sound intensity low.
Has low,
High.
high,
Muted.
and muted, which is great. If there's ever a time that you need it to be quiet, you can make it quiet.
Low. High.
But we want it loud. Why wouldn't we want it loud? So we'll go with high.
Select impact sensitivity 1.
Impact sensitivity and motion sensitivity go from 1 to 9, 1 being the least sensitive, so you really have to swing it or really have to clash it to get the sound, and then 9 being you barely move it and you hear the sound. So we'll stick it at about 5.
2. 3. 4. 5.
Press and hold.
Select motion sensitivity 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. All settings saved.
And that's how easy it is to change all the settings on a Champion Edition soundboard. There's not as much customization as you would get with a soundboard with a removable SD card, but the benefit of having the SaberCore Viridium or the SaberCore Crimson soundboard is that you can have an onboard menu, which is not available on Nano Biscotti or some of the other boards with micro SD cards, as far as I'm aware. If I'm speaking incorrectly, please correct me in the comments below. I would love to learn more. Anyway, so let's take out the blade plug and put a blade in to really see the lime green in person, which is great. So here is blade retention screw here in the emitter. All the SaberForge sabers come with a blade retention screw. An Allen tool included. 5/64 inch, I believe, is the size. Just unscrew it, and out pops the blade plug. It's a gorgeous accessory just by itself. We'll set that aside, and we'll throw in, this is a V4 Infinity Edge blade by SaberForge. This is the 32-inch. I've recently started using 32-inch blades instead of the standard 37. Since the blade is shorter, the light has to go shorter distance, and so it's a little bit brighter. Plus, the weight is less, and the balance is better for me and my style. So I think I'm going to be using 32 inches from now on. But the 37 inch is still pretty good. Anyway, enough talking. Here we go. It's a really nice green in person. Turn it off. Let me turn off the lights and we can see it in the dark. Here we go. It's really cool how the AV switch is illuminated. I really like that. As you can see, 12 watt is really illuminating this entire room. And it's gorgeous. I think I prefer the lime green over the standard green. The standard green really appears kind of bluish or cyan-y on a lot of cameras. Whereas, in my experience with the new lime green, it appears green, like legit green, at 12 watt on every camera that I've tested it on. So I think I might be going with lime green from now on for all my green needs. It sounds like an ATST, let's be real, but who doesn't love the ATST sound? I love that, it's great. Ah, classic, good. Alright, we'll turn it off. So yeah, that's the Exile. I was a little concerned when I saw this hilt at first. With some of these ridges, I thought, oh god, these are going to be sharp and they're going to rip holes in my hands. I was very pleasantly surprised that these edges are crisp and clean, but not sharp. I'm running my finger over it. Now, I haven't sanded this at all, so I'm running my hands over this. Look at me twisting around like this. It's not uncomfortable, I'm not bleeding, so I think that SaberForge has taken some of their customer comments and constructive criticisms to heart and started making their sabers a little bit less sharp, so that they don't rip your hands apart, but still maintaining the crisp and clean, sharp-looking edges that their sabers are known for, and that I personally really enjoy. I don't like the bevel designs very much. I like things to be very crisp and clean. I like using those words, apparently. I need to look up a dictionary. Anyway, I also really like the dual-tone silver. I don't know if you can see very well. This part here and this part, they're anodized 2 different colors of silver, or 2 different finishes, I should say. I'm not entirely sure what the technical terms are. I'm not into machining sabers, I'm into collecting sabers. But I'm really happy with the dual-tone silver finish on this. Anyway, put the kill key back in, cuts power to the board, saves the battery life, and yeah, this is the Champion Edition Exile by SaberForge, based off of Quinlan Voss's saber. Gorgeous hilt from top to bottom, and one of my new favorites.